Hey guys, it's Greg with Turpin. We're out here in beautiful and historic Chadds Ford, Pennsylvania, and we're on the site of a job that we're just now putting the final touches on. During the consultation with the client about the rebuilding of the pond, while there was an air of excitement, there was also a somber side to this, is because her husband had just recently passed and he had actually built this amazing pond. So as we went through the objectives and the checklist for what this rebuild was going to encompass, number one, it was to provide a beautiful home for their remarkable koi that they both enjoyed. Number two, she wanted to honor her husband's remarkable legacy. And number three, she also wanted to have something beautiful that she could stand above, look at, reflect upon, and then maintenance was another angle of that too. Something to be more easy to maintain. As you can see, there are a number of aquatic plants in here, so we're still in the process of potting them. That's what we'll be doing today, putting the finishing touches. And here, Kyle's coming along because he has one of our tropical lilies that's going to really bloom into something special. He's fertilized that and it's getting ready to go in the pond now.
It's typically a little bit easier when there's no water in the pond, but like Greg was saying, the priority was these guys right here, the fish. We were at a point that we were ready for water and it was time to get them back in. Still had these final details to take care of. Knew that it would make it a little bit difficult on our end, but again, this is the whole reason we were here. We're for the fish. So we'll get the final details with some of the aquatic plants. Still have the lighting hookups. We can work around the water.
But again, the beautiful koi, very mature koi that they've had with them for many, many years. And again, it's a legacy thing for her husband. It was very important for her. We have a beautiful tree here to my left that she actually planted in honor of her husband. She put some of his ashes at the base of that tree. We have a beautiful statue over here that both of them loved, that Kyle and his team scribed into a boulder. And then there in front of her seating rock, she actually spread some of her husband's ashes. So again, going back to the honoring of him is a big part of this process.
So one of the biggest reasons that we came out here, number one was the koi behind me. Previous pond was much smaller, much different setup. Layout was very similar. We had the waterfalls cascading down that natural slope there. The clients previously did attempt to do a bog. They were very close. We installed a aquascape ecosystem style inline bog right at that final waterfall. So we basically, with the inline bog, and we have another smaller bog up top, space was really limited. We tremendously upgraded the filtration. The previous setup, it had external bead filter. We had pumps on the bottom of the pond. It was a liner bottom pond with stacked stone around. The client obviously loves the space, takes care of it. She would be in the pond, had a really difficult time getting in and out during construction. Me and the team did as well. It's never easy to navigate around those things. They had rebar supporting things. But long story short, our whole goal, expand the area for the koi and let's take the headache out of the equation. So we upgraded the filtration, made it much easier to maintain. We don't have to back flush external filters. We don't have to worry about pulling pumps off the bottom of the pond to clean off. We have the intake bay behind me. That's the real maintenance point that we have to focus on. And again, just upgrading all that filtration, and it's pretty much hands off during the season.
Yeah, so we're putting the finishing touches on this pond here in Chadds Ford. As you can see, Kyle Pratt, the head of our construction crew, is out here installing lights on the edge of the pond and inside the pond for greater nighttime enjoyment of the water feature. He's also going to be working on some aquatic plants and all of that too. I mean, just kind of, like I said, putting the finishing touches on this so that when the client comes home tonight, she'll ideally have some beautiful lights illuminating this feature.
So a lot of me and the team's creativity happens during the construction process. We obviously know shape of pond, where we want water to flow, where waterfalls and elevations are going to be. But until boulder arrives, that's when the creative process really starts. We have what we have to work with. We walk around the boulder and they start jumping out that this is going to be a waterfall. This is a perfect accent rock. So as we went through the process, kind of had to build this project in reverse. We always like to start at the bottom of the pond and work our way out. Just due to access, we had to start in this section here. We built the waterfalls and then we backed out to construct the pond. The client has a spot up here on her deck that she spends a lot of time at, and we always consider viewing aspect areas. Not only the sight and sound, but where to direct water. That makes the most sense, where people spend time. So as we constructed the waterfalls behind me, you definitely get the sound, you get a little bit of the sight, but not a full view of where she spends most of her time. So as we came up with the idea of the seating area to bring her closer down to the pond, right to the right of me, just kind of started screaming out an area to get a waterfall in that is directed right to where she spends all of her time. When the circumstances call for it, this isn't something we really discussed with the client. We had all the material here. We just went ahead and did it. We went and fired this thing up. She wasn't expecting it, and those are the type of reactions we look for. When we have the opportunity to do them, as these ideas arise during the process, we always like to bring them to light, but sometimes we get to surprise a client towards the end of a project.
One thing that's really cool, and you can see it here up to the side, is a very unique component that at least I don't ever remember seeing Turpin do next to a pond, is we took one of Aquascape's fountain bowls and we embedded it into the side of the pond, and inside that fountain bowl is a huge lotus that they've had for many years. I mean, I think she said maybe 20 years. So we have water in that that's obviously needed for the lotus to be submerged, but then once that matures, as you can see the beautiful foliage on it already, you're going to get beautiful 4-foot high flowers on the side of this pond. It's just going to put a cherry on the top of this project.
We're always in it to build something beautiful that is going to make a statement. There are a lot of factors in this, a lot of sentimental things. It gives us a big reason to really knock these things out of the park. And this is one of my favorite clients, I'm not gonna lie. She gave us complete creative control, has one of the best senses of humor, got along with myself, the crew, very accommodating. She let us a full creative control and trusted us to bring her something special. And those are always the most fun projects.
Let me just piggyback on that, Kyle. I mean, you have a beautiful property like this, and she entrusts us to do something beautiful on this property.
Okay.
Can't mess that up. You killed it, man. Nice
Thank
job.
you, thank you.
So guys, thanks for joining us on the display and debut of this beautiful water feature that we are just in the process of completing today. It's been an exciting one for us for a number of different reasons. And we're just really proud to be able to share it with you. So until next time, keep following for more awesome content from Turpin Landscape Design Build.